Welcome to the Improve I81 Podcast Series. I'm Michelle Earl, Communications Manager for the VDOT Bristol District. We'll be talking today about the I-81 Corridor Improvement Program and how it impacts economic development for Wythe County, as well as how transportation improvement projects planned for Wythe County will enhance the local transportation system. Joining us are three individuals who will be providing information from the VDOT perspective, as well as the perspective of leadership for Wythe County. Gentlemen, please introduce yourselves and include your working titles and how long you have worked for your organizations.
Good morning. I'm Dave Covington, VDOT's I-81 Program Delivery Director. I've been with the department for about 7 years.
Hello, I'm Stephen Baer, the Wythe County Administrator. I have been with Wythe County for over 20 years.
Good morning. I'm Donnie Necessary. I'm the VDOT Bristol District Administrator, and I've been with VDOT over 35 years.
Okay, we'll start with first question with Stephen. Stephen, tell us about the economic development efforts currently underway in Wythe County and also about some of the companies who call Wythe County home.
Well, thank you. We've had a good year of economic development expansion for local industries, including expansions by Klockner Penoplast, Musser Lumber, including the Traeger pellet production project, and expansions of Lane Enterprises, a corrugated pipe manufacturer. We are fortunate to have a broad range of industries in Wythe County, including Longwood Elastomers, Hutchison Sealing, Mitsubishi Chemicals Advanced Materials, Camrat Logistics, Pepsi Bottling, and others throughout the county. Located within our 1,210-acre industrial park, known as Progress Park, are automotive component suppliers at Sumi Car Equipment, Somic America, Lane Enterprises, Coalfield Services, Amcor Bottling Facility, and the almost 1 million square foot Pepsi Blue Ridge Gatorade Bottling Facility. Progress Park has 6 graded and many ungraded lots, including rail-served lots available for development. Over the past 20 years, we have worked in developing this park and in conjunction with VDOT have installed over 4 miles of road in Progress Park.
Okay, thanks, Stephen. That's an impressive list. Dave, let's talk about what's coming soon for Wythe County in terms of highway projects funded by the Interstate 81 Improvement Program.
Yeah, we do have quite a few projects that are coming in the near future, and as you've just heard, there's a lot of trucks that are accessing these facilities and wanting to get to and from the interstate system. So the first project that we'll highlight is on I77 at Exit 41. And this project is extremely important in conjunction with the further development of Progress Park. And what the project really does is works to align the interchange better at Peppers Ferry Road, so aligning it with Nye Road to make it not only easier for vehicles, passenger vehicles, and trucks to access places like Progress Park. But it also clears up a lot of congestion that exists at that interchange where we have an offset between Nye Road and the existing interchange ramps. And in addition to that, the project will extend the deceleration lane along I-77. And that's important because this congestion that occurs at that interchange spills back onto I-81, especially during the summer months. So Exit 41 is about a $22 million project that's currently under development. The next project I'd like to bring up is Exit 84, southbound deceleration lane. It's a smaller project than the Exit 41 project at about $2.3 million. And that project has already been awarded for construction, and construction is slated to begin this summer. And then the third project is Exit 67, the northbound deceleration lane extension. Again, a smaller project than the Exit 41 project at $1.6 million. And that project has also been awarded for construction and will start this summer.
Okay, great. Let's move to Donnie. Donnie, has, as someone who has worked at VDOT over 30 years, what do you see as the direct or indirect impacts the I-81 Corridor Improvement Program will have for Wythe County?
Over the 30 years that I've been here, I've seen Interstate 81 grow from a 2-lane facility in the 70s to where in mid-70s it grew to this 3-lane facility. We're now handling approximately 55,000 cars, of which 25% of that is truck traffic. And to give you a picture, I-77 and I-81 run in an overlap for about 9 miles, which creates a lot of congestion. We do have, as Dave mentioned, the summer months and holidays are very difficult times here in Wythe County because of the congestion. We have many people who are going to the beach areas along the coast from the northeast, and they go on Saturdays, they come back on Saturdays. So the queues get extremely long. Sometimes they're 6 and 8 miles long on a Saturday afternoon. So these improvements will be helping us, along with the funding that's been set up for us on I-81. It's going to be a dedicated funding stream. We thank the General Assembly and the administration for their wisdom in setting this up. It's allowing us to continue to help with the economic development in Wythe County, and building that infrastructure allows to be able to generate more traffic in the area.
Okay, go back to Stephen. As Donnie said, the interstate highways through Wythe County handle thousands of vehicles per day, a large percentage of those being trucks. With the planned improvements for I77 Exit 41 at Peppers Ferry Road, how do you see the project benefiting the county's economic development efforts?
Particularly the improvements at the Exit 41 help tremendously with our access to our industrial park, Progress Park. The industries that I just noted that are located there employ approximately 1,300 people a day. So we have lots of people and lots of vehicles, lots of trucks going to and from the park each day. Located within the park is a 165-acre graded rail-served lot known as Lot 24, designed to attract a large manufacturing facility to Southwest Virginia, employing hundreds, if not thousands, of employees. The improvements at Exit 41, combined with the forthcoming Progress Park Connector Road, will provide improved access for trucks and employees to our industrial park. This is beneficial not only to our existing industries, but also to the recruitment of new industries.
Dave, let's talk about the long-term goals for the I-81 program in Wythe County and explain how projects are selected for the program.
Yeah, so the objectives of the I-81 program are concise and simple. It's enhance safety, reduce congestion, and provide enhanced opportunity for economic development. And I think that the projects that we're discussing today uniquely meet these needs. And that really helped them in their scoring process when the projects for the I-81 program were developed. And those basically follow a SMART scale-like criteria. So we've taken several of the components of SMART scale, which is our process in the state of selecting projects in a logical manner. And some of those really revolve around safety and congestion. And we looked a lot at crash history, where we're seeing frequent crashes. So really this first round, so to speak, is picking that low-hanging fruit. It's finding the most severe areas and addressing them. And we found in this I-77, I-81 overlap, a lot of projects that meet this criteria. I also think from an opportunity for economic development standpoint, the projects that we're discussing today, specifically the Exit 41 project and the Progress Park Smart Scale project, are unique in that we see an opportunity to bundle these projects together and to deliver these projects more quickly and with less investment. So we are reducing our investment and maximizing the return on that investment.
Okay, Stephen, we've been talking a little bit about Progress Park, but tell us about some plans upcoming for the Progress Park. And also, are there other industrial development areas adjacent to the interstate that will benefit from the I-81 projects?
Currently, we have just recently had an announcement of a new project that is getting ready to start there. STS Group, a global system supplier of interior and exterior parts, has just announced that they are going to locate about a $39 million facility at the site and bring an additional 120 jobs to our park. We feel like our park is the premier industrial park in Virginia, especially with our previously mentioned Lot 24 mega site, all the way down to our graded 4 and 5 acre sites that are out there ready for smaller industries. We are fortunate with the 81 corridor running through our area to have several developable areas at our exits. Exit 84 in particular has had recent interest in development on the south side of the interstate, and the county is looking at avenues of extending water and sewer to the southern side of the interstate to help with the economic development in those areas. Once again, we are very fortunate along all of the exits, 86, 84, 80, and 77 in particular, to have developable land and utilities in place to bring in new commercial and industrial enterprises to our area.
Donnie, Dave mentioned the VDOT Smart Scale program. Maybe you can talk more about that program and also about some smart scale projects that are coming up that are also a benefit to Wythe County.
Yeah, we're excited about Smart Scale and the opportunities it gives the counties and localities to apply for needs. As Stephen mentioned, the economic development is critical, and they can apply for projects to improve the infrastructure and around these areas that they know are their priorities where they're experiencing problems. We utilize scoring mechanisms to score each project. One of those projects, as we've mentioned already, Dave and Stephen both, is the Progress Park Connector. It's a $23.3 million project. Dave mentioned we're going to be bundling that project with the Exit 41 project. That will give the direct access into Progress Park. Currently, the access goes through neighborhoods. So we want to keep the trucks separate from the neighborhoods and adjacent churches. So this will be a direct access for the trucks. So that'll be a benefit. Also, we have a climbing lane that is approved by the CTB board in June, coming up to I77 north into the interchange at I81 at exit 32. So that will be a very beneficial project when we're talking about the congestion that we experience during these summer months and holidays.
Dave, moving back to I77 Exit 41 project, what are some of the challenges associated with the project, and how will this project improve safety and operations on I81?
So we've heard a lot about trucks, big trucks, lots of big trucks. We have travel plazas, we have major industry. So there are trucks coming to the interstate system, whether it be I-77 or I-81, and coming from the interstate system to the industries and the travel plazas. And that creates a big challenge, and that's maintenance of traffic. You know, how do we maintain traffic to all of these destinations or origins and construct this project where we are moving interchange ramps? So it becomes a real challenge. And the way that we're dealing with that is really focusing on building safety into the design of the project so that we know that we can bid a project to a contractor that can be constructed safely and efficiently. The objective of the program is to enhance safety at the completion of the projects, but with this project in particular, we're focusing on safety as well during the construction. Obviously, with Peppers Ferry and Nye Road, you know, that creates challenges there with a signalized intersection. So, again, we're really focused on trying to come up with a great maintenance traffic plan to keep traffic moving during construction. With regard to how the projects will enhance safety once they're completed, obviously with relocating the ramps across from Nye Road at Peppers Ferry creates a direct access to the interstate instead of having trucks navigating a very tight and confusing intersection configuration. So that will be a major benefit from a congestion and safety standpoint, as well as economic development. It makes the sites more attractive to investors. You know, transportation is very much tied to investments in economic development, and we think that this will help encourage people to invest locally. The other aspect of it is the extension of the deceleration lane. As we've mentioned a couple of times already, especially during the summer months when people are traveling for vacations, that we get extensive queues or backups. They run all the way from the Exit 41 interchange all the way onto I-81. And extending that deceleration lane not only allows vehicles to leave the main line at a higher rate of speed and then slow down instead of slowing down to like maybe 35 miles an hour and then leaving the interstate, which creates a lot of friction, but it also acts as storage. So obviously that intersection is going to continue to have some congestion, but it will have less congestion in that the ramp will allow us to, have vehicles that are waiting to get to the intersection instead of being in the main line, which is a major safety issue. So I do think that these projects really highlight the three components of the program very well.
And Donnie touched on the bundling of two projects, the Progress Park Connector with the Exit 41 project. Can you speak to why that's important?
Absolutely. I think there's a couple of reasons why this became very attractive to us. And the first is earthwork. So we dig dirt to build roads, and we need dirt as fill material to build roads. And what we found is that we have one project that has a need for a lot of excavated material, dirt, rock, things like that, and another one that has a surplus of that material. So it only makes sense to be able to use that material between the two projects that are only a half mile apart. And in addition to that, these projects need to be constructed in the same timeline. And we would rather have one contractor team working on this than two contractors that, can be bumping into each other or having conflicts or not have the same motivation or objectives. This really aligns all the motivation and the objectives of the builder to build these two projects as if they were one project.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for today. That's all of the questions this round. We also want to thank our listeners for joining us. Please join us for future podcasts in the series as we continue to discuss projects in the Interstate 81 Improvement Program with the people who are making those projects a reality.
Thank you.